The number one question on every Asperger's person's mind, that is, should I disclose my autism in the workplace? And the answer is, it depends. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an objective answer to this because at the end of the day, it all comes down to your particular case in whatever a situation you find yourself in at work. In this video, I'm just going to be mentioning some negative and potentially positive outcomes which could result in you telling work about your autism. One potentially negative thing that could result in you telling work that you're autistic is that other people around you, like your colleagues, may begin to perceive you as being incapable of handling pressure or doing your job well, even though in the past you may have proven time and time again that you're more than capable of handling issues when they arise. And with the common societal narrative being that most people generally do not see the upsides of being autistic or neurodiverse in general. So, in most workplaces that you end up in, chances are they will seek to put roadblocks in place that keep you from further advancing beyond your position to try something else that's different. Now, this is where you have a thing known as a benevolent oppression, which is a form of oppression that comes with kind intentions, such as, oh, let me do that for you, or this isn't the right role for you because it's just too much pressure and you won't be able to handle it. Now, in the other person's mind who knows no better, they genuinely think that they are doing the right thing by taking the pressure off you. But in reality, all they're doing is holding you back from being able to show your full potential at work, because they're just ignorant. They know no better. Now, recently I opened up to my workplace and told them that I was autistic, and they were super nice and friendly about it and everything, but ever since I mentioned it to them, now they would never ever give me the opportunity to advance and try out working in another part of the factory. In fact, it even got to a point where they would not even trust me to even be in charge of running the only part of the factory that I know how to work in. Now, yes, it's true that autistic people generally have a harder time coping with change, but eventually, just like everybody else, we eventually reach a point where we want to push our comfort zone and try something new. And I was just not getting that opportunity at work. Now, there is an upside to telling your workplace that you're autistic, and yes, as I mentioned before, there is a negative aspect to it in people thinking that you're somehow not capable of handling pressure and doing your job and all that. Now, there is an upside to it. If most of your work colleagues catch the news that you're autistic, then they will always be there to help you in those high pressure moments that would otherwise really freak you out if you were just forced to deal with that all by yourself. So in most cases, maybe not all cases, but in most cases, they will be there to lend a helping hand when you need it. So that's a positive thing. Now, another thing is that you kind of get this feeling inside you that once you tell work that you're autistic, you can't undo what you've done, and you're kind of left with this feeling of uncertainty that you're just going to have to deal with whatever consequences may or may not arise as a result of telling work that you're on the spectrum. And that can be a difficult thing to come to terms with and grapple with. Now, despite there being cons in telling work that you're autistic, it can also be a very, very good idea, because then at least you know that people are always there watching out and just there to make sure that you're okay, despite them not fully understanding your situation as to how you function. Thank you all so much for watching. Now, if you are an autistic person watching this video and you have reached out to your workplace and told them about the way you function, please comment down below, because I'd love to hear how that situation played out for you. Was it for the better or worse? Thank you all for watching. I'm signing off.